host, Tom Bergeron.
Thank you, Rod. Thank you. What a great week this has been. A lot of fun. You know, Jeffrey Tambor, we gave him a chance to rest his vocal cords. Roddy's been filling in. Give it up for Rod from The Price is Right. And it has been a distinct pleasure to have as our center square this week the original master of the Hollywood Squares, Peter Marshall. It's been a pleasure. Thank you. Our returning champion got $8,000 out of King World yesterday. Steve Polite is back. Hi, Steve. It is Polite. Yes, sir. Yeah. Okay, that's a burden to have to deal with your whole life. Shonda Williamson, Ms. Circle, good to have you here. Welcome.
Thank you.
All right. You know, it's a tic-tac-toe game. You have to decide if the answers the stars are giving are correct or they're just making them up. That's how you get the squares. First game is worth $1,000, and Shonda, as the challenger, you kick it off.
I'd take Kathy Griffin, please.
Kathy Griffin, appearing on the celebrity edition of the Mull, airing in January on ABC.
All right.
Kath, ABC News has reported that chairmakers have noticed how the average American backside has changed. They say a man's behind has gotten bigger. What's happened to a woman's behind?
Okay, don't go to the gym for 1 week and you're already on my ass. All right, I'm going to say a woman's has gotten smaller.
I'll agree.
No.
That was wishful thinking.
X gets the square. All right, Steve.
Let's go with Peter Marshall, please.
Peter Marshall.
Thank you. Thank you, Steve.
Get onto his website, boysinger.com, if you want to order an autographed copy of his book.
Thank you.
Backstage with the original.
Boysinger.com, that's it.
Because metal was scarce during World War II, Peter, these prizes were little men made of plaster. What were they?
Now listen, believe me, Steve, they were Oscars. Trust me on this.
I'll disagree.
It was the trust me on this that made you disagree, wasn't it?
Yes.
They were Oscars. Gets the square. All right, Shonda.
Bob Eubanks, please.
Bob Eubanks. His website, 5easyspeakers.com. In what movie did Richard Dawson play the host of a futuristic game show in which Arnold Schwarzenegger is his unwilling contestant?
I think it was the Predator.
I'll disagree.
The Running Man is what it was. Circle gets that one. Steve?
Jim Lange for the block.
Jim Lange, host of the dating game. Jim, when the Quaker Oats Company tried putting this cartoon character in its ads, the real Quakers objected because they said he's violent and they're passive. What character?
It was Wile E. Coyote. They used Wile E. Coyote, and they said he was too violent.
I'll agree.
Popeye.
Sorry, Steve.
Shonda, can't give you that one. You have to earn it yourself.
Jim Lange for the win,
For the
please.
win and $1,000. All right, Jim. In 1971, which show debuted with a warning that begins, the program you are about to see seeks to throw a humorous spotlight on our frailties, prejudices, and concerns?
You know, the show that I remember that had that kind of warning, especially in the early days, was Laugh-In.
I'll agree.
No, All in the Family. With Archie Bunker and Company. X gets that one. Steve, you're still in this.
Jimmy Walker for the win.
Jimmie Walker has a website, too, dynamitejj.com. Jimmy, which Steven Spielberg movie used the ad line, "Everybody runs"?
Everybody runs would have to be Jaws. I disagree.
Minority Report with Tom Cruise. X gets it. And the win for $1,000. All right, we're going to go right into a secret square game. The game itself is worth $1,000. We already have almost 10 grand in the secret square stash, but Roddy and the lovely Carol Merrill will tell us what we're adding today.
Move over, Tiger Woods. It's a brand new set of golf clubs. Pinsinger, quality-made golf clubs. TPW3 oversized metal woods and irons with deluxe golf bag. Innovative design and sound engineering. The professional's choice from Pinsinger. And you'll be needing those clubs for your spa vacation in Miami. You and a guest will spend 4 nights at the luxurious Doral Golf Resort and Spa, featuring the legendary Blue Monster Golf Course. Enjoy the resort's 5 restaurants, 11 tennis courts, and world-renowned spa. An extraordinary vacation for 2 worth $7,191.
Thank you, Ron. Thank you, Carol. Let all of you at home who the secret square is. Okay, now you know. Stevie, you start.
We'll go with Peter Marshall.
All right, good enough. Peter, does the average CEO make more money in a day than the average worker does in a year?
Well, in this day and age, I think they'd have to. I mean, bail alone. You know, I think the average CEO makes more in a year than most guys make in a lifetime. So I would say yes. I mean, Jack Welch made $400 million. This guy made $300 million. I think on the average, they would make much more than the average
I'll agree.
guy.
Yes, that's very true. Right. X gets it. We'll come right back, give you more time to think about your choice. Hollywood Squares will continue. It says so in my contract.
As if.
Promotional consideration furnished by the following.
Welcome back. We're going to get back to our secret square game in a moment. I want to get Chuck Woolery to mention this. I'm not a fisherman, and I was calling it the disco fish, and that's not what it is. It's a moto lure.
It is a moto lure, MOTO lure.com. A bass fisherman's best friend.
Really, because the little shaking fish butt
they just
lures
jump.
the other fish.
They just jump all over it.
But it's suitable for all kinds of parties, too. Oh, well, all right. Hey, before we get back to our secret square game, let's give our contestants a chance to say hi. Ms. Circle, Shonda Williamson, why don't you tell us about yourself?
Well, I'm originally from Oakland, California. I'm a graphic designer, and I love to play basketball. In fact, I played on an all-males basketball team called the X-Men and Women.
Hey, very nice. Very cool. And our returning champion, Steve Polite. Steve, remind us about yourself.
I'm a bodily injury claims adjuster from El Cajon, California. In my spare time, I do some work for the United Way to help raise money.
All right, good enough, Steve. Good to have you back. All right, Shonda.
I'll take Kathy Griffin.
Kathy Griffin. All right. Kathy?
Yeah.
Is it true we wouldn't have tequila if it weren't for bats?
I am just going to say, in the tradition of a crazy Hollywood Squares question, I'm going to say true.
I agree.
They pollinate the agave plant. Yes, it's true. That's right. Circle gets that one. Steve?
Let's go Chuck Woolery.
Chuck Woolery! Chuck, what TV show's theme stated, don't do the crime if you can't do the time?
Is that Robert Blake? And he's doing some kind of. He's all over the news. He must be doing some new TV thing. I don't know. I believe that was Dragnet.
I disagree.
It's Beretta starring Robert Blake. You disagreed. X gets the square. Ain't life ironic? Shonda.
Wink Martindale for the block.
Wink Martindale. Host of High Rollers and Tic-Tac-Dough. Wink, who sang Touch Me in the Morning, Upside Down, and It's My Turn? Pat Boone. Okay.
I disagree.
Diana Ross. Diana Ross. Circle. Gets the block. All right, Steve.
Martin Mull for the block.
Martin Mull. All right, Martin. What does Ohio mean in Japanese?
Well, I'm pretty sure they don't have a word for fork. They have over 400 words for camera, so I'm going to say camera.
I disagree.
No, it means good morning.
Oh.
It's Prince Round, Ohio. Good morning. X gets the square. We get a break. We'll be right back with Game Show Week on Hollywood Squares right after this.
Pinch, P-I-N-C-H.
Nookie
kidding?
Pinky, I can't believe this.
Did you really have
Don't be sneezing.
Don't be sneezy. Thank you for filling in the other players.
Promotional consideration furnished by the following.